What's up, guys and gals? It's time for another chapter review of Strike It Rich, chapter 43. This one is actually going to be really short because it's a they fight chapter. It's a very good they fight chapter. We get a little bit of background about Ree and how she was trained into the army breaker ideal. We sort of have this I'm sorry to make stereotypes, Russian lady sort of teach her all about sambat and stuff. And here is how you will learn in Soviet Russia that women can also be trained in certain ways. You know, that's the vibe I was getting from that. Suffice it to say that this whole chapter was hyping up, and what did I say? What did I say? Was that she was talking too big. She talked an Escanor level talk, and unless you're Escanor, male, female, or anything in between, you do not get to talk like Escanor. When you talk that talk, nobody can walk that goddamn walk. Vegeta has been trying since 1988. So my point is that, when was Vegeta first introduced? I feel like it was actually the 90s, not 88. Anyway, not the point. The point is that I said that she was talking too much shit. Rhea was talking too much crap. She was like, I'm invincible. I've killed so many people. Blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Look at how I flow. Look at my army breaker. Slap, 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 slap. Everybody. And then, boom. End of chapter. Hina grabs... Okay. I'm kind of bored of this. Can we try something else, by the way? Your army breaker's great, but I'm bored. You're boring me. I really don't have that much else to contribute to this because the whole chapter, right, is leading up to this. But I already called this like a chapter or two ago. I already called that she's talking too much shit. I think it was 2 chapters ago in 41. I was like, she's talking too much crap. She's acting like she's God. She's acting like the blah, 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 blah. And the arm break, it's doing damage to Hina. Like, Hina's still taking the hit. She's blocking some, but she's taking still surface level damage, still taking damage. Armor Breaker is dangerous. They're trying to figure it out on the sidelines with all the other characters and stuff. They're like, wow, and look at the exchange of power, and look at this, and look at that. And once again, from a fight standpoint, it's really good. I'm not shitting on the chapter. The chapter itself is done and handled incredibly well from a choreography standpoint. And I enjoyed it. But they fought. And finally, Hina was like, okay, so this is all you got? Grab. What else is in your inventory? Because these bullets are blanks at this point. I know how your technique works. I can defeat you. Do you have anything left in that chamber before I just pop a bitch? Right? So, once again, I liked the chapter for the choreography, and I liked the sideline gimmicks and stuff, but there was no lore developed other than the fact of Reed's backstory, which I don't really give a shit about, because it's still, every single time I read a new chapter, I'm like, somebody definitely Sandro read Bloody Monday and then wrote this. That is exactly what happened, okay? Once again, urge everyone to read Bloody Monday. It is literally... Sorry to say, it's better than this. It really is. It is such a good... And that's not shitting on Strike It Rich. It's just that damn good. It's so good. It makes you think. It's a little psychological. It's mystery. It's thriller. It's got a lot of elements to that, right? It's political. But I definitely just enjoyed the artwork for this. Like, it's something that's been missing from Kengan Omega right now. It's just that every impact of a hit is like, holy shit, you know? Every hit. And the fight's been going on for a couple chapters, but every hit is just like, bang, boom, bang. And it's just got that big, wow. It's got that, like, it's got that comic book, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you know? It's just got that impact on each panel and each page that has been sorely lacking from the Kengan Omega style of choreography. Even if the choreography is good, we're not getting the impact. like we were in Ashura. Here in Star, we are definitely getting that impact week by week, or whatever it is, chapter by chapter at the very least. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. So unfortunately, as I said, I don't have a whole lot to say other than I called that Rhea was going to get all this, like a quarter of the chapter was all talking about, like, she's only been trained in Army Breaker because that's all you're going to need to assassinate your target, and we are from Soviet Russia, and this is how we do it, and stuff. And I'm like, alright, fine, dandy, she's Black Widow 2.0, whatever, you know. I don't really care because I don't like this style of character anyway, so I'm not interested, I'm not invested in Rhea as a Star Child, as a character, or anything like that. Maybe that will change, we will see. But I knew that Hina would come out on top, like, she'd be damaged, she'd be more damaged than any fight we've seen for 40 chapters. And all of a sudden, she's just going to be like, it's time to go Hulk mode. Or whatever it is, Thor mode, Iron Man mode. I don't care what Avenger mode. But she'll, like, dial it up a little bit, like, let's take off the wristbands. Boom! And then it'll be over, you know? And I called this. I thought this would happen, and right now, it's happening. So I could sit here and gloat for, you know, another 10.5 minutes, or I could say, I really liked the chapter. I think the choreography was great. I think the art was solid, and I am looking forward to chapter 44. I want to see, now that Breeze, like, did she try anything else? Has she learned anything else but the basics plus this Army Breaker? And once you know how to block or deflect or whatever the Hina just did, once you know how the secret and how to stop Rakoda's Army Breaker, Rakoda, the style, once you know how to do it, sort of like the Koi style, you know, it's very simple, blink and Rakash's palm. Once you know the technique, you know, Kuroki's like, he took a little grazing hits, but it was like, you're not going to win with this. Sorry, you just don't have it. Like, Setsuna is a pinnacle fighter, but if that's all his repertoire is those two moves and you figure them out and know how to deflect them, you're kind of on your ass, right? So same idea. Same with Mikazuchi Ri, right? Same idea there. Like, once you figured out the style, and if it's only got a limited number of moves, there's not a whole lot you can do about it if your opponent already knows what's coming and how to block it or deflect it or evade it, whatever it is. And I feel like Hina right now, of course trained in the same idea, would know exactly what to do. She recognized the style, she recognized the technique, so she obviously knows counters. And that just is what it is. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video though, and enjoyed the chapter, of course, because I certainly did. Hope you guys will stay tuned for the next one. Sorry this one was so late. But looking forward to chapter 44. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see all you beautiful people back here next time for chapter 44 of Star. Strike it rich. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. And see you next time. Sayonara.